It's been 2 weeks now since Saudi Arabia has closed all air, land and sea access to Yemen. The kingdom has remained defiant to lift the blockade and allow humanitarian aid into the country, despite its impacts on civilians. According to the International Red Cross, 2.5 million Yemenis are now without access to clean water due to the Saudi blockade, which has cut off fuel supplies for pumping.
The
closure of humanitarian corridors has left devastating impacts on availability of water. The ongoing conflict has put 70% of Yemen's population in need of humanitarian assistance. And the recently imposed all-out Saudi blockade has triggered a severe shortage of fuel and water. So we call for an immediate opening of all humanitarian corridors.
Yemen is still reeling from a deadly cholera outbreak, which is the worst in the world in a single year. Rights groups and the United Nations are now concerned that the lack of access to clean water would hamper efforts made so far to contain the disease. Yemen's health officials have the same concerns.
Over
the past weeks, we have witnessed a decline in the number of cholera cases reported. Unfortunately, with the recent Saudi blockade, we expect to face another wave of cholera outbreak, as well as other epidemics due to the scarcity of drinkable water. The problems the water treatment plants are facing due to the fuel crisis will further worsen the situation.
The Saudi blockade has raised fears of a famine in Yemen, where 17 people are dependent on humanitarian assistance to survive. The poor Arab nation has plunged into a crisis since Saudi Arabia unleashed its war in March 2015. More than 13,000 Yemenis, mainly civilians, have been killed so far. Anger is high among Yemenis as supplies of water and fuel are dwindling. Experts warn that the scarcity of water could further increase the already high cholera cases while resulting in other epidemics. Mohammed Attab, Press TV, Sana'a.